Sun, Moon, Ascendant, and Venus. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your October 16th to the 31st, 2025 reading for you. Now, I ask if this reading resonates with you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It helps me out tremendously, so thank you so very much for doing so. And if you're interested in a private reading, a private personalized meditation, a healing, or a gift card, check out my website, daneharttarot.com. It is listed in the description box below. Now let's see what the tarot has to say. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Ooh, there we go. Oh, I love that the magician is right at the center of it all. Of course it is, Capricorn. Then we have the Nine of Swords, angels, and spirit guides. The Wheel of Fortune, Strength, the Six of Wands, the Four of Cups, angels, and spirit guides, show me clearly. The Queen of Pentacles, the Ten of Swords, angels, the Three of Pentacles, and the Eight of Wands. Very interesting here. 10 of Swords, 9 of Swords. You're overthinking something, so just be aware of that. You're kind of like, am I thinking about this too much? Like, am I overthinking this? The answer is yes. So just be aware, because somebody's like, I'm worried. Am I worrying too much? Am I, too like stressed out? Yes. Let yourself be calm. And that's going to be hard, actually, letting your shoulders relax, letting your arms relax, letting your body relax, Capricorn, is going to be something that will be a fantastic exercise to do throughout the last half of October and probably for the rest of your life, letting yourself be calm, letting yourself relax. And it can be just, you don't have to sit still and meditate. You can breathe in, as you touch the tips of your fingers, right? And breathe out as you touch the tips of all four fingers, right? Breathe in, breathe out, and just letting yourself relax that way. You can walk while you do that. It's very centering, because at the heart of it all is the magician. As above, so below. As you believe it, so it becomes. Your mind is astoundingly powerful. End stop. But especially during the last half of October, Capricorn, you have a way of manifesting. You have a way of declaring and then receiving that is astounding. It is astounding. People are going to be like, wow, you're lucky. Kind of like you have a lucky, you have the lucky touch, or you're born under a lucky star type of thing. So here with the magician, note that as above, so below. As you believe it, so it becomes. So be very mindful of negative thoughts. Be very mindful of what is stressing you out, what is overwhelming you. And sometimes stress and overwhelm just comes. It can come, because of our hormonal cycle. It can come because we didn't sleep well, or we ate something that upset us, that upset our tummies, and it can bring stress with it. So being kind to yourself is also going to be really important during this time. It's not like, oh, I have to be perfect all the time. No, perfect is not obtainable. It is not. Let it go. But stand before the altar of your existence, embracing your magic, embracing your gifts. And by embracing your magic, it's like your talents, your gifts, what makes you beautifully and undeniably you. Stepping into that power is super important during this time. And it brings us then to the challenge, not to worry. That's going to be the challenge. That's the main challenge during this time, Capricorn, is don't worry. You're worrying, you're overthinking, you're overanalyzing. And here, the release is going to be to say, okay, I see you worry. Like, I see all the fear, everything that could go wrong. I get it. Now, if you have had some sort of trauma, like I had a concussion and it left me with really bad anxiety, like, oh my gosh, panic attacks. And that can happen. That's a thing that can happen. I didn't know that. I went to see a Gonstead chiropractor. So good. Oh my gosh. I highly recommend, if you need that, because I do know somebody who is listening who does, right? Spirit is saying, like, there is somebody listening who needs this information. Go and see a Gonstead chiropractor. They work like, I find my personal chiropractor to be absolutely amazing. And the thing is that you're masking really well. Your worry, your fear, your doubt. Everybody sees you as this person right here, as the person carved into the bed, right? The person who is in their finery, riding on a fine horse. You have it all figured out. That's what people see you as. And yet you see yourself like just worried and doubtful and overwhelmed. And so here, being aware of that, being aware that you might not get the support that you need unless you ask for it during this time. And even when you ask for it, people will be like, oh, really? Seriously? You need some help? Like, yeah, sure, I'll help you out, but I thought you were fine, like, type of thing. And that can also be really annoying because it's like, well, don't you even care? And the thing is, yes, they do. But they weren't seeing it the same way you are feeling it. So just be aware of that, because that's going to be something that's annoying. It is going to be annoying. It's like, well, couldn't you see I was having a tough time? And the answer is no, they couldn't. They couldn't. And it moves us then to your roots. And here you're going to see everything is changing. And that can be also where the anxiety is coming from. Everything is changing. Everything is transforming. And with the Wheel of Fortune, fortune is changing. And it doesn't need to be in a bad way. If you're having a really great time, you're like, oh no, I don't want fortune to change. But it's that you're entering into a new season. It doesn't mean the season is bad. It means that you need to dress differently, right? You'll be drawn to different types of food. You need to ground yourself in different ways, take care of yourself in different ways. And so with the Wheel of Fortune here, at the root of everything is change, is a turning of the season, is a connection with yourself and what you're looking for and where it is that you want to be. But also, what are you weaving into your life? What is it that you're looking at? What is it that is guiding you during this time? The Wheel of Fortune is also like different ideas opening up doors, different, energies moving you forward. And it brings us to strength. And this is the energy that's moving away. And the fact of the matter is, you have had to be stronger than you really ever wanted to be, Capricorn. And an acknowledgement of your strength, of your power, of your authority of self, of your determination is astoundingly important. This is also Leo energy. Time frame is, what is the time frame of Leo? July 23rd to August 22nd. There we go. I know you're probably shouting at me. Like, Dane, come on. Here with the Leo energy, there's also fire and determination. There was something that you were just not giving up on. And Capricorn, it's a good thing that you didn't. But that road has been hard. Okay? You didn't give up on yourself. You kept on moving forward, right? It's that old song, when you're going through hell, keep on going type of thing. The tides are changing. And you've gotten to the other side. You've transformed quite spectacularly, but it's left its scars. And here with the Nine of Swords as the challenge as well, I know we're going back to this, is that it's a ladder, right? The horizontal swords above the bed, not where I would put my swords, but that's okay, is a ladder. And you can climb out of doubt and fear. Is it painful? Absolutely. Is it worth it? You better believe it. Because staying there robs you of the magic and robs you of the transformation, and it diminishes everything you worked so hard for. Because people see you, Capricorn, as strong and capable and unstoppable, just powerful. Bring your love. Bring your compassion. Move forward gently on this earth, and you will see doors open. Because your strength here is the Six of Wands. And the Six of Wands is celebration, it is joy, it is prosperity, it is abundance, it is, holding your head up high and saying, I've done this. I did it. And I'm so stinking proud of me. And with the Six of Wands, that's the energy that you're moving forward in. The sense of pride, the sense of accomplishment, the sense of, I've done it. And for a lot of Capricorns out there, you've done what you thought was impossible. And you could have had it fall apart. And now you know the lay of the land a bit more. There were some lessons that came forward during this time. And it's not just, just a little bit of time. No, it's been over like a year. The one of the Magician could be 10 months as well, where it was such a challenge. And you've been slowly transforming. You got there, 8th month, okay? Yeah. You started to see that change come in. And then here, as you move forward within the next 6 weeks to 6 months. I know that's, 6 days, 6 weeks, 6 months. I see it as a bit of a longer time period. Okay. You'll really be embracing success, prosperity. It's like, I've got this. And the way that you've been looking at things, you've kind of been hitting your head up against a wall. Well, what you're going to see is that something new comes in. and you're like, oh, I didn't want to do that. Or you've been toying with that idea, and it's like, it seems like a lot of work. And it seems like, oh my gosh, that's more than I want to do. And then with the 6 here, with not the 6, with the 4 of Cups, you see this gift coming forward, and it's like, oh, that's it. Like, oh, I figured it out. And as that knowledge comes forward, there's this real sense of like, oh, I got it, right? Oh, I see it. And so this is the near future of like, you think it's going to go one way, and you're going to be really set on it moving in one very distinct direction. And then it changes, it shifts. And as it shifts, the advice for this time is the Queen of Pentacles: prosperity, success, bounty, abundance. This is you, right? You are represented by the Pentacles in the minor arcana Capricorn. And as the Queen of Pentacles comes forward, it's like, embrace what you love, walk gently on this earth, do no harm, move forward with respect and with kindness, open up to prosperity, wealth, and abundance. You are going to see yourself nurturing bounty, nurturing windfall, nurturing the prosperity that you always knew was coming. But you're also going to see yourself, Capricorn, nurturing your own specific gifts. And they're going to be queen gifts. So you're not a king. And in our world, we have decided, and it seems like everybody has gotten on to this lie, that everybody should just be a man. And I know people are going to be like, that's not what we're saying. But it just feels that way. It feels that way. It's like, oh, well, this is what success looks like. And it is more of the masculine arts type of thing. But what if success is also the feminine arts? What if it is also a gentleness and a calmness? Or just an acknowledgement that, there's a difference in energy and what I want to bring forward. And it doesn't matter how you identify yourself. Here, this is an energy that is softer. It is an energy that is more creative, intuitive, okay? And yes, it is all those stereotypical things because, I understand completely. Queens can be as hard as nails and, absolutely unyielding. Fair. But that's what we're talking about here. We're talking about the stereotypical aspect of the queen, and also the aspect that queens were supposed to uphold back in medieval times and before, where there was a gentleness to them as well as a fierceness. But you would also see in the rules of queens where there's longer periods of peace, there's more openness of trade. So it's very interesting. And here, what you're going to be seeing is that you're embracing prosperity, you're embracing success. Move yourself in abundance. Move yourself towards what it is that you value. And don't let anybody else tell you it's worth. It's like, this is what I value. And this is what I love. This is what I want. This is what is beautiful to me. And your passion, your connection will start opening doors. You're crowned by love. Move with love. And you will be surprised at how you see things very differently than you had before. Now, the environment is the 10 of Swords. You're coming out of a tough time, a time where you felt caged, a time that was overwhelming. It can also be a time where everything was just blown out of proportion, like a little bit too sensitive, a little bit like too raw with things. And so here with the 10 of Swords, this is a transformation. This is a rebirth. This is the repeat of the number 10 during this time. And you're going to see yourself coming out of a very negative mindset, or listening to people who are very negative, like who just like weighed you down. And you tried to follow certain rules or certain ways of being, and it wasn't right for you. It just wasn't. And you're going to see that you're setting yourself free. You're coming out of the waters. You're coming out of also this surplus of emotion, this sense of feeling, I want to say picked on. Like that's how it feels like. It feels picked on. It feels overwhelmed. This is my minor arcana death card, the dying away of the old self, the rebirth of the new. It's kind of like that sense of like in the waters, that baptism, that cleansing, that sacred well motif that we see time and time again in mythos and mythologies. Here, it's the sacredness of rebirth and water. And you're going to see yourself coming to a clarity that you're not trapped. It's not done. And it brings you then to the 3 of Pentacles. This is slow go. Okay, this isn't like manufacturing on a big scale. This is slow go. This is slowly bringing everything together. It is connecting. It's minding your money. So during this time, mind your P's and Q's, right? What is that old saying? Mind your pennies and the dollars will count themselves type of thing. That's going to be this time where you look at the little things. You mind the little things and you start to put things together. It's going to be very intricate work too. She's creating a blanket. It's intricate work that she's doing right now. It's not quick.
your dreams are going to give you a lot of information. There's also this sense of like certain nightmares that you have had or certain fears that you have had are going to be lifted during this time. Fears that you have been having are going to be lifted. And there's a sense of clarity coming forward as you do so. Again, there's a richness in your dreams. There's a richness in letting your mind wander. There's a sense, again, of guarding your wealth, okay, guarding your money, and being very prudent during this time. That's going to be important. It moves us then to the outcome. Everything is going to start moving quickly, which you're going to be like, yes, because it has been moving slow, but also once it starts going, like, kind of like saddle up, be ready for the ride, okay? Once it starts gaining momentum, here, Capricorn, it's not going to stop. It is going to have intensity to it that can feel overwhelming at times, but is also going to be exhilarating. Let go of perfection. You will not have it perfect. You will have it good, and you will have pride in what you do and keep on moving forward from there. But it will not be perfect. So just be aware of that. The repeat of the number 8, you do have a tendency to be very, I want to say, hypercritical about things. You want things done well. You will do them well. You are determined. You are focused. You are driven. That's fantastic. Okay. But it can be an all work and no play type of time. And because you are going through this transformation, and also there's a sensitivity to you, you need to give yourself permission to have the time to detox. Okay. Meaning have your weekends, take time off if you can, or do things that if you're saying, Dane, I don't have that time, I work multiple jobs, I keep on going, do something for you that lets you breathe, okay? That releases. That's going to be very, very important. Even if it's just something little, like listening to a book on tape, while you're in the car, that can be very important, or a podcast, but something that lets you detox and lets you kind of like step almost into another world for a little bit, because you need that recharge. It's just going to be very important. It can also be, saltwater baths or Epsom salts, or, kind of like going into a sauna. That can also be very good for you. Of course, always check with a doctor, a medical practitioner beforehand, but having that grounding, having also that release of toxins in the body is going to be just highly beneficial. It's just going to be cleansing. That cleanse is very important, Capricorn, because you've kept a lot bottled up, and you keep a lot bottled up, and you're very practical about the whole thing, and that release is going to be freeing. All right, Capricorn, let's see what Spirit has to say. Angels and Spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels, abundance. You are stepping into abundance, prosperity, and success. And I love that for you. You are meant to be abundant. We are meant to be abundant. It doesn't mean that we're meant to, be, what is it, Smog? Is that the name of the dragon in Lord of the Rings, where it's like, this is all mine? We're not meant to be like that. Though we do have that tendency as human beings, like Egyptian style, right? I will go like a pharaoh with all my stuff and all my things. And it's like, no, but embrace the beauty. Embrace things that are finely done. And let beauty be a part of you. It brings us then to the chakra energy. Angels and Spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. This is inspiration. This is the sacral chakra. This is being inspired. This is creativity. This is letting little things inspire you, and not having to, not have to make sense, right? Let the inspiration come and let it just beautifully move you forward. It moves us then to the energy to be mindful of. Angels, oh goodness, angels and Spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels, we have 2 here. So we have the 4 of Pentacles and we have the Prince of Wands. Now, this is vampiric energy around somebody who is very charming, very charismatic, okay? Somebody who has all the right things to say, right? Knows how to play the game really, really well. And this is kind of like a con artist. So just be mindful about that. That there's somebody who comes in and they will play off of fears that you have, okay? And they will lure you in, kind of like a siren's call, just exquisitely. very passionate, very fiery, very determined, but like all consuming. You do not need all consuming during this time. It's like you need peaceful and calm, but you're going to be really drawn to that all consuming fire because it's just going to be, oh, it's going to be exciting. It's going to be exciting. It's going to be fun. So just be mindful about that. It moves us then to our subconscious spirit message. And this is soulful. Fill your soul during this time. It's like eat really good food, right? Not really rich food, but like really good food of the earth. Like I love potatoes. I know, like, I feel like seriously, Dane, potatoes, but yeah, especially like, what is it? Japanese sweet potatoes. Those are delicious. I swear, those are like a cake. But here, it's filling your soul and it's grounding yourself and it's letting yourself kind of like detox from the craziness of this world and really center in what you're looking for, what you want, like how you're opening up the door to you, but also seeing your soul and connecting with what you love is going to be a powerful, beautiful thing. It moves us then to the subconscious chakra message, which is the inner child. This is the heart chakra. And with the heart chakra coming forward, it's like, love your inner child, love your inner self. Do not put like, oh, you have to be like this, oh, you have to be like that. No, I love me and I let me shine. It moves us then to the subconscious energy to be mindful of. Be mindful here of somebody using like, I'm going to leave as a weapon against you, right? Oh, just leave, like I'm going to leave, or, you know, it's just somebody who is capitalizing off of abandonment fears, okay? That's not playing fair, okay? Subconscious tarot message is the Page of Wands. And the Page of Wands is being a student of your passion, of your creativity. And during this time, oh, I love it with the sun right behind it, right? During this time, you are a student of how you let yourself shine. And you will shine, most definitely. During this time, you also have Leo right here. Leo is ruled by the sun, so this is beautiful. There's going to be a bit of fear. Now, I also always question, and if you know the answer, please tell me in the comment box below. But why is it just for fertility reasons that the goddess energy is represented by a rabbit? Like, is that it? Because rabbits are like nature's fast food. Sorry to any rabbit lovers out there. But, you know, they're like, I wonder about that. So I'm seeing the sacred feminine come forward, but I also have questions about that imagery. And then it brings us to messages from spirit that are going to be given to us during this time, insights, deeper understandings, questionings. You know, there's a sense of passion guiding us, but also the sense of being grounded to the earth, but also kind of like any common thing can be used as a weapon. A staff is a fantastic weapon to learn with. Like when you're learning and getting to the sword is the weapon of nobility. The staff is the weapon of the common people. And so here it is like, what knowledge are you being given that is going to help, that you are going to use, like not weaponize, like in a bad way, but use as like a jumping off point to further your skill, to further your passion, to further your insight, to further see what it is that you want. With the page energy, you are a student, you are a learner, you are a seeker. You don't have all the answers during this time, and you're not going to pretend to. Okay, you're looking for things in a bigger sense, in a deeper sense, and you're being guided towards questions. And questions are going to be so important to you, but also the sense of like passion, insight, guidance, the sense of I can instead of I can't. And like a child, like not knowing that I can't do this, right? There's a sense of starting something extraordinary that you're not fully realizing like how challenging that was or what a miraculous thing you did. And now you're coming back to it. And you're coming back to that student. You're coming back to that power. You're coming back to that fire. And it is spectacular. All right, Capricorn. I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I am sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all and stay safe. Have a blessed end of October, a blessed life, and a happy Halloween. Bye.